Let's go Steelers. Fuck the Vikings. Steelers gonna win.
Usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So Army's offense will go to work first. The Army-Navy game is always full of twists. Last year, just a week after the Black Knights of the Hudson had won the American Conference Championship, a resurgent Navy squad with emphasis took the victory in America's game.
Yeah, Navy put up points early and often and made Army throw the football. And Jesse, we know how that goes. This is not a throw team like that. Neither one of these teams want to throw the ball consistently. Army with 3 picks a year ago because they got put in that situation. I bet they're going to be focusing on that today.
Yeah, there are some games where Army throws the ball just 3 times a game. 3 interceptions. That was the difference. You know what you're going to see in this one. It's triple option Navy, triple option Army. And which defense does a better job playing assignment football and shutting that down?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Navy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. Makes the grab outside, it's Leonard. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The brigade celebrating another 1st down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
The give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out of their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the move, it's Leonard. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in.
That hurts my defense. That hurts.
Position to get points now. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Back to pass, it's Horvat. Breaks into the open. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover. First down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Do it better.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense.
Still not over.
We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Hey, 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more.
Has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Gets it out fast. He is stopped short. The 2-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were 2 of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport...
Man, the Steelers are going to blow that game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
There was a game overseas that started.
We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've reached
In Ireland.
Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
Ireland.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
It started at 8:30 this morning.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
But Steelers might survive. There's already a game that's almost over.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one.
Third and 1.
Time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Fucking Steelers are gonna punt it away. What the
Army
fuck,
has it
man?
back in the offense, ready to go. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to
They could have put the
really
game
take
away and got a
control of
first
this game.
down.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football,
Why do they
drive
have
it down
these
the field,
games
score
overseas?
again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can
This game is being played in Ireland.
But once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, midshipmen. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop over.
Yes! Steelers won! Let's go! Picked off! No! Incomplete pass. Unbelievable.
But it didn't happen
The
in
defense
time
had
before they
the
got the sack.
game-winning pick.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember...
Turning it on. Hard-hitting tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Back to throw is Coleman. Makes the grab. It's short. He's loose down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Army! He got a step and just dusted the field. After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit it.
And they went for 2 again and didn't get it.
After the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown.
There we go. Kind of. There's no way they they tie this game. Delay game. No way they... Steelers. Yup. Survived.
Aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I don't know why. It's playing the Army-Navy game, and Army is not kicking extra points. I wonder why. I'm just doing a fun league where I just play all simmer to the end and play the championship games. Oh, he fumbled. And it bounced right to him.
And moves the chains.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get him to crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a man. It's Hutchinson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense in between.
In Dublin, walking out of the stadium, Jeff McDonough, Morstead, Judd Zulgad, I'm Bill Mackey, North American Bank, like Metline every single week. And Quick Trip is where we will start before we get into where, what, who, when, and how, what just happened in Dublin. Yeah, let's talk about the Quick Trip.
Tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
God, fumbled.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting
That's the way they line up.
Defense closed it in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation.
No. Jacksonville ain't gonna beat the Niners. Terry. Fuck. Oh.
32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army. Time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes the...
Oh, man.
Inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Knights.
Are they going for 2 again? They are. Why is Army not going for a field goal?
These guys are going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
They're 0 for 2 and 2-point conversion.
After the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David,
And over 3.
these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Horvath. Bringing the heat. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights...
All right, Navy, let's go. We're only down 4.
Gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets the back moving. He'll start this drive firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
I love it.
Don't
The defense
fumble
brings
again,
extra
please.
bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Hutchinson. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Please. Sounds like a big-ass crybaby Viking fan.
Those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
There was a football in Ireland this morning.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before
So I'm listening to the Viking fans. Oh, the refs didn't do this and this.
The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The midshipmen moved the sticks with that powerful running game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Yep.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second.
Plus the first.
Already, Army and Navy have hit some high
First couple months will be
in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all
probably the hardest.
How refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on
sleep.
off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
You can't watch football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half.
I don't know why you want to watch the Saints anyway. They're 0-4.
From inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments.
Or 0-3.
Stop to that return at the 22.
No, 0-4.
And here comes the Navy
0-3.
offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it.
How is he tired when he's not even the one pregnant?
Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
How can Styles be the one that's tired when he's not even the one that's pregnant?
Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short.
The fuck? It makes no sense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down.
How are you gonna get tired because Jade is pregnant? What the fuck? Never heard that one before.
Picking up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
What game is on? Oh, they put the Redskins and Falcons game on this channel. Really?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Buffalo win that game.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
We play the Cowboys tonight.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
On the run, it's Bradley. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Powers forward. Touchdown, Navy! They take the lead.
Touchdown, Navy.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you
Do we
to
go
the
for
outer
two?
wheel end.
No, because they don't go for two, so they kick an extra point. 12 plays, 78 yards, 6-minute drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yep, touchdown Buffalo. Josh Allen. Fuck, man. I should have started him instead of Devontae.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
Damn, man.
Now on the return.
Nice tackle.
Knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had
That's
a
3 now after we get them the punt.
back as Army goes back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of
Yeah, I gotta order a new controller because this controller won't stay charged.
in the back in motion. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Color don't have a $40 gift card for Amazon. I still need to use.
Wants to go on top. Caught over the middle. It's short. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
They're in CBS.
On the option. Fights off the
They're already
defender.
done 7-0.
He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The Black Knights line up the...
I don't think you want to watch them anyways. They're
Half-dozen kicks to
already 0-3.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Navy will go back on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the
Go be the worst team and go get a quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling come from behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. It's that they show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, made that even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Horvat. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Midshipman.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Howard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Navy offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that on top.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Horvat. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. Time to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Navy! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up.
Oh.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still
I fucking messed it up because I went too fast.
And my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads
It's in a shutout in the second half.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Might be looking to run. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
I let up 18 points in the first half.
Making its way back onto the field. Leaves it with
Nothing in the second half.
a 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Horvat. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut.
After I mess up the extra point,
And they just tack
it's
on
40-18.
Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Well, it's 7-7. Tied up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the air, it's Coleman. Using the quick game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Black Knights in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Now improvising. Quarterback gets the 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Finally, some signs of life for this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle.
You could have picked that and ended this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays. If you...
Snags it inside the 20.
Damn, man. There goes the shutout
But this offense is
in the
threatening
2nd half.
from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard
Why would you take a timeout?
Spectacular execution there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Barrels ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to
Fourth and goal.
yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down big. Line as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Coleman. He's not going to get there. Stop short on.
And we shut him out in the second half.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. The guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, and Jesse, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
That would do it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Why didn't I call that play more often?
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. So Navy beats Army, and it is tradition for the victors as both teams sing their alma mater. The victors sing
Let's hear the
second, and
song.
honor will go to the midshipmen. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dang. Touchdown, Buffalo. 14-7.